I've managed to avoid doing hard drugs my entire life, despite being dealt the unfair hand of having miserable British people as best friends. Which is why I can only extrapolate when I say Dorohedoro is an anime that feels like one hell of a coked up acid trip. Some shows mind f*** you into oblivion, while other shows throw surreal dream worlds at you. What Dorohedoro does to your psyche is more in the vein of Alice in Wonderland, except you never magically wake up from that strangely beautiful, yet disturbing psychedelic trip. Dorohedoro takes place in present-day Detroit, however the show calls it Whole. Whole, as you can guess, is a polluted industrial dystopia filled with poverty, crime, and normal people. Whole citizens are normal in the sense that they possess no magical abilities compared to the douchebags, known as sorcerers. Why are the sorcerers douchebags? Well, sorcerers deliberately travel to Whole in order to practice their magic on people, making denizens of Whole appear less human in the process. Of these people is Kaiman, who is looking for answers of how he became a crocodile, while killing sorcerers with his partner in crime, Nikaido. Dorohedoro storytelling masterfully utilizes dream logic in its narrative. Dream logic is the nonsensical logic one possesses while dreaming that makes perfect sense until you wake up. It's the reason why getting laid during a dream makes logical sense until you wake up and realize your V-card and MMORPG subscription remain intact. What the show does with its surreal narrative is blend moments of underlying tension with playful levity. Here, you have characters binge eating in front of rotting corpses. Here, you have a character celebrating too hard. And here, you have an old geezer getting balled to the face during a baseball match. Dorohedoro's narrative is filled with ominous tension that meshes playful humor to bring a tonally complex and absurdly addicting acid trip of a world. You will have plenty of jaw-dropping moments while watching the show, but just like Alice in Wonderland, the dream logic will captivate your attention as you delve further into the intricately and insanely built world of Dorohedoro. If that sounds overwhelming to you, just know that Dorohedoro also delivers a compelling mystery to contain the absurdity. There's a nice balance of nothing making sense while simultaneously being very coherent to follow, and the show manages to pull this off with a constant sense of mystery that has both the audience and characters of the show curious and simultaneously baffled. We want to know who turned Kaiman into a crocodile, and who is inside Kaiman's head, and we never feel left out of the loop, because Kaiman, Nikaido, the side characters, and the antagonists all feel baffled and curious by this mystery as well. By the end of the show, you'll have more questions about the mystery with fewer answers, but you'll manage to make coherent connections of your own between all the differing factions of the narrative. If you enjoy solving mysteries without having your hand held, then Dorohedoro's element of mystery should suit you well here. Let's talk about the CGI of Dorohedoro. Personally, I feel the CGI in the show fits extremely well with its thematic design of dream logic. I've always believed that CGI in anime can work extremely well in worlds that emphasize surrealism in its narrative, and Dorohedoro is no exception. There are some awkward frame rate inconsistencies that happen in the animation, but that doesn't break away from the dreamlike consistency of the show. If CGI isn't your thing, the show also offers a lot of gorgeous 2D animations in its settings. The nightmare world of Whole is an industrial city littered with pollution and poverty. However, the design of Whole manages to give the dirty impression of a place that should never be inhabited, while providing a spectacle that can be considered poverty porn to the viewer. This surreal nightmare is directly juxtaposed by the dreamlike world of the sorcerers. The bountiful and playful design of the sorcerers world nicely balances the grim feeling of Whole, and offers a nice change of pace going from the shit stain of Detroit, all the way to an adventurous amusement park. All in all, the art of Dorohedoro has a great mix of 3D and 2D animation that gives a sense of underlying tension, regardless of how dark and bright the worlds are. I'm pretty convinced Dorohedoro was created so no name could drop their entire mixtape on the soundtrack. Unless I've counted incorrectly, the show features 6 different ending songs that absolutely slap, on top of a banger of an opening song. What is most impressive about this is the fact that there are only 12 episodes in the first season of the show, making it essentially a new ending song every 2 episodes. I'm not able to pinpoint the exact musical influences other than J-pop, however, I can definitely say these songs exude a level of fun that'll make your head bop harder than your friend pretending to understand the lecture you're sitting in. The world of Dorohedoro is strange and simultaneously intoxicating. The comedic and horror elements provide a surreal mix of playful levity with ominous tension, while the sense of mystery keeps the plot coherent throughout the intricate and insane worlds. There will be moments that will make you want to puke while laughing your ass off. There will be moments that will leave you confused if you should be puking or laughing your ass off. Regardless of what you choose, the dreamlike absurdity will always beckon you to explore the addictive pandemonium that is Dorohedoro. That wraps up my recommendation for this video. Give the show a watch because it's a lot of fun. Also, I really want Netflix to greenlight a season 2, so watch on your friend's stolen Netflix account if you can. Anyway, listen to the soundtrack. I'm off for now.